What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt Cox from Maccouture Crafting, and yes, I'm back again. And I know you guys are probably tired of me because I feel like every day I'm throwing up the rainbow brick wall to come and tell you guys something. So it's not like I don't have enough to do. But my girlfriend was like, "Hey, Ruby Star Society is doing a summer sew along. They're getting a lot of participation. I think you should do it too." And I was like, "I don't have time for that." She's like, "Sure you do." I don't know. She kept talking about it, and so I was like, okay, I can slide that in, right? Which is, if you guys knew the list of things that I had to do and how I haven't been sewing lately, you guys would probably be like, that's a fail, don't do it. But it is what it is. I decided that I'm in. It's a summer sew along. It's not going to take forever. And it's a really super simple quilt, but it's one that I wanted to do anyway. I've always wanted to do. It's a buffalo, some kind of like buffalo plaid type quilt. So I was like, all right, I'm in. And it gives me a chance to use this. This is a layer cake. Somebody gifted me, not somebody, a friend of mine gifted me this for my birthday. And it's just a super pretty floral layer cake. And I was like, well, if you're going to be in a Ruby Star Society summer sew along, grab some Ruby Star fabric. I actually own a lot of speckled. Ruby Star Society is such a vibe. They definitely have a very clear aesthetic voice and it leans boho chic in my that's like super shabby, not shabby chic, but like boho chic. Um and I own a ton of speckled. I think speckled is my second favorite blender of all time. Grunge would be number one, speckled would be number two. And I just think it's done well. And it's by Rashida Coleman Hale, I think it is. I think that's how you Rashida Coleman Hale. She's one of their designers, and I'm obsessed with speckled. So I decided to use these two speckled colors with this layer cake. And it's a super simple quilt. This is not going to take me forever. I'm not going to try to zhuzh it up. I just needed a quilt that I could throw over me when I'm on the couch to cuddle with. Every time I needed I think it's ridiculous how many quilts I make and don't have one to just cuddle under. And I keep saying I want one. So this is going to be for me. And I found this fabric in the Ruby Star Society section at Candies. And you know you've got a good bolt when everybody's like, wait, what? Where was that? Are you going to take all of it? It was, you know, you've got a good bolt. You guys know those bolts where you're kind of walking around behind the person, like, how much of that are you going to buy? So I'm going to make that the backing. And it was funny because the woman who was cutting it, my friend Nancy at Candies, she says, how much of this are you going to take? I was like, give me 4.5 yards. And she says, I'm taking the rest. And I was like, okay. Then another woman comes and hits the Ruby Star section. It was so funny that I was filming right there. And she came and she hit it hard. So she grabs a gang of bolts of Ruby Star. She's like, I'm doing some baby quilts. She was like, wait, are you using all that fabric? I was like, yeah, it's all gone. She was like, man. So that's how I know that this is gorgeous. This one is by Melody Miller. It's so pretty. So I'm in Ruby Star Society. I know you guys think this is an all Tula channel, but it's not. I love all different brands and bolts, and I have an appreciation for the aesthetic. And now I get a chance to work in this boho kind of vibe, and I'm excited about it. So kudos to my girlfriend, Laureen, who she pretty much made me do this. She made this happen. I want to show you guys what the summer sew along looks like. So here we are on the Ruby Star Society page. I love it. See, doesn't it? It's just a vibe. It's such a clear, clean, and they also have the best salvages in the whole world. If you ever see people like making salvage stuff, they're usually going to throw some Ruby Star in because they have cool salvages. Here are the designers. Melanie Miller, she's the creative director. She started this, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how the story goes. I know that they used to be with another company and now they're with Ruby Star, and kudos for them. This is Alexia Rashida. We love her stuff. Kimberly Kite. Sarah Watts. Sarah Watts also has some super cute ones that I really enjoy. Devin Ayat, I think. And those are the gals. Superstar team. Sorry, guys, if this is making you dizzy. I'm going to just jump over to the Summer Sew Along, which is happening over on their Instagram. And here it is. Let's read about it real quickly. So it starts on Monday, June 20th. So this is the first week. Never get freaked out about any sew-alongs or anything like that. You can pretty much fall in whenever you want, and especially with a project like this. See, this is the quilt. Like, isn't that super cute, super simple? We can do this. Um, they've got some wholesalers that have gotten in and put together some kits, so that could be cool. This finishes at a 67.5 square inch quilt. Yay. I love a square quilt. So on the week of the 20th, you're just cutting fabric. The week of the 27th, you're making blocks 2, 3, and 4, or rows 2. So you get to assemble it. There's two different ways that you can assemble this quilt, and it's a free pattern, so we'll go over it in a second. So on 5, you're going to make blocks 1 or rows 1, and then you got a catch-up week already built in because they already know me. And then on the week of the 18th, you assemble the top. And of course, as you post on Instagram, there are, opportunities for prizes and stuff. Just something fun to do. The summer sampler that goes around is like super intense. That's something that I'd really have to put a whole bunch of thought into. This here is just like a nice, easy project. So they have 10 different samples. I loved going through these samples. So we have a pink kind of colorway here. And if you go, you'll be able to blow this up and see it much better because I'm not sure how well you can see it on my screen, but you can blow this up and look at the fabrics that they've chosen um, in their fabrics. Yellow colorway, blue colorway. Oh, now we're getting into my friend's territory. This scrappy look, this scrappy boho color vibe. Oh my goodness, this is so her. You should see her stash. I like that one. I really like this one. I chose to, for my binding, I'm going to use Rashida's. Where is it? Where does fabric go, guys? I'm going to use this. And so that is that in that black right there. And I thought about using it as the accent, but I really wanted to play with value in a different way here. So I like that stripe. And then here we go with a more kind of, I'd say a little more masculine, a little more neutral. They just covered everything here. Another super scrappy. We've got here like a burnt orange kind of colorway, and then another scrappy, and then another one that uses more toned down like blenders. So that is that. And again, the pattern is free. Let's see if it'll pop up for us. Look at that. It did. And it goes together really simply. Here are the piecing instructions. Your girl likes a 4 patch and a 9 patch. And so I love a good patch. And this is kind of how this is one of the ways that it goes together. And I like this because you don't just have to do a whole row unless you want to. They put it together in these little manageable sections. And I like that. I would have never thought to put it together. Or you can do it this way with the rows. So I'm going to take you guys along on this journey. Follow along with me on Instagram. I'll keep you guys updated. I might just bang it out or I might go slowly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out together. But tomorrow I'm going to get to cutting. And because I lucked out, guys, I believe there are exactly 28 squares in here. And I need 112, I think, for a layer cake. They have you using fat quarters or yardage. You do whatever you want to do, but it's done with 5-inch squares. So we're good. So I need, yeah, 112 5-inch squares, which should give me just what I need from this layer cake. All right, so if there's nothing else, I'm going to show you guys what Ruby Star Fabrics Candies Quiltworks has in stock. Candies does not have an online presence, but if you know somebody or if you call the store, you might be able to get somebody to go over there for you and pick up some stuff because Ruby Star Society fabric is a vibe. And sometimes people post stuff with old fabric lines. Like today, they posted a dress on their Instagram page. Everything about me wants that dress, but I'd have to check down the fabric and all that, and that could just be a pain in the butt. But I might because I want that dress. I'm not going to make it, but maybe somebody else will make it for me. All right, guys. Keep watching if you'd like to see what Candies has in store, in stock currently. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right. Bye bye. What's up, guys? It's your girl Maccouture, and I have decided to get in on the Ruby Star Summer Sew Along. It seems like something that I can actually do, and Ruby Star just doesn't get enough love on my channel. So I ran to Candies because if you're going to do a sew along, why not jump in with their fabrics, especially seeing as all that the pattern is free. Ruby Star definitely is a vibe. They have a huge following, and people who love Ruby Star love them, love them, love them, and I love them too. I am obsessed with Rashida's Speckled, and I have a ton of it, and it's one of my favorite blenders, and they definitely have a boho chic kind of thing going on here. And I want to say they have Jen Hewitt, Sarah Watts, Melody, quite a few designers that all just work so well together in regards to the design and the aesthetic of the brand as a whole. So I decided that I'm going to use a layer cake that was gifted to me that is not Ruby Star, and I'm going to use some yardage by Ruby Star to fill in what else I need for that pattern. But I know that people love, 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 love Ruby Star, as do I, and I just wanted to show you guys what all Candies has to offer. They have a nice selection. You might see some things here that you've been wanting and you just haven't been able to find. And I am, of course, going to show you guys my pull. So the Summer Sew Along is just starting this week, and I think this week is a cut your fabrics kind of thing. So it's not going to take me long to do that. Oh, look at this one. Oh, can I get it out? Oh, I can get them all out, of course. There is something so pretty about this. This is by Melody Miller. Oh, look at it. Yeah, Ruby Star has some super cool stuff. I love when I see people's bags and stuff made with Ruby Star and boho chic clothing. Their vibe. And I just wanted to be sure to showcase them because my channel is not the all the time channel. I like other brands too, and I know that this is a good one. And then we've got the pre-cuts up here too. We've got some ironing board covers, which I'm probably going to get one of those because I don't like what's on my ironing board currently. You guys have seen it, those black and white stripes. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. All right, and we will wrap this up, and I'll show you guys the pattern for what we're going to do. And again, it's just now starting, so jump in too.